My name is Joshua, and I want you to look around and ask yourself, what am I looking at? I want you to wonder, what are the things around me? As you see, we are all surrounded by technologies. Here is my phone, and here is my kalimba to play music, and here is my hammer to do hammering stuff, and the very thing that I'm using to capture this video is my camera, and we can all agree that these things are all technologies. And do you know that these technologies existed way before than we think? That our ancestors already used this kind of technologies to live, adapt, and survive in their environment. And still perhaps we're still using these technologies nowadays. And these are what we call Indigenous Science. First in our list is the ability of our ancestors to predict weather, not with modern instruments, but only by observing animals and celestial bodies. What? That's crazy! It is told that Filipinos, especially in the rural areas, do predict the weather conditions by observing their environment. It is not just as simple as distinguishing the color of the clouds, but it is more complicated than that. They look for stars, moon, specific behavior of animals, etc. that only they know how. And speaking of weather, according to sabi-sabi, that rain can cause fever, flu, or any other sickness. That's why our ancestors came up with their own medicine. Wow! Our ancestors are also known for their own herbal medicines that they get from the environment to treat themselves. Next on our list is that our ancestors are known for preserving their food. Of course, there is no refrigerator in the ancient times. That's why they create an alternative for their food may last longer. Yummy, isn't it? And as we all know, that one of the major income of the Philippines comes from the country's agriculture. And speaking of agriculture, our ancestors knows how to classify plants and animals into families and groups. Of course, not all of the plants are edible. Some are poisonous. So without modern technology, they did this by trial and error. So they observe what does this plant do to our body. And syempre, may namamatay. Pero salamat ngayon, hindi natin yung kailangan gawin. Next is that our ancestors are known for using different indigenous technologies and tools in their daily lives. There are the spears, the pots, the knives and the itak that Lapu-Lapu used to defend Mactan. Another example is the Kalinga tattoo. The most famous mambabatok, Apo Wang-on. She uses charcoal water as an ink, thorn from a pomelo tree as a needle, and a bamboo. And that's all to make a tattoo. Next is that our ancestors are known in creating and building irrigation systems. Wow. Since in Philippines, agriculture is one of the main source of their income, so it is likely to do, and it is a smart thing to do, to create an irrigation system, because this will help the growth and the quality of a plant and a tree. And also, they can classify different soil types that is best for the growth of their plant. And last but not the least, our ancestors are known in producing wines. And those are just 10 out of many indigenous technologies and sciences here in the Philippines. And that also proves that Philippines is not just a beautiful country, but also a smart and a wealthy nation. Thank you for watching.